Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Hope you like it. Now let's get started. So today's video is about Scratch. So Scratch is a block-based visual programming language and website targeted primarily at children aged 16 to help learn code. Users of the site can create projects on the web using a block-like interface. In order to create a user account, click on Join Scratch button and enter a desired username and a secure password in the subsequent menu. After clicking on Next, you will need to specify some personal information such as your country of origin or birth date. In the last step, in order to conclude registration, you will need to specify valid email address and click on Set up your account. If you set up your user account and have logged into your profile, you have a number of different options available that can be selected via the upper menu bar. When you click on the account button, you can manage your personal profile, change your location, settings, password, and email address, and bring up the overview of activity projects. Furthermore, you can log out here as well. Whatever you would like to program with Scratch, a game, video, or animation, or maybe even a simple comic figures and other objects are the center building blocks for the story. Under the Costumes tab, you can select and integrate any number of graphics into your projects. Choose from the available image options, draw objects by hand, or import locally stored graphics. You also have the option of taking a photo as long as your device has a camera. If you have selected a costume, you can then customize it. To do this, select the desired object in the left side menu, and then use the available editor tools to, for example, change colors, remove specific details with an eraser and text, or warp the object. A conversion of the graphic into a raster or vector graphic is also possible. In the costume file, you also define the name of the costume with the respective scripts later required as reference values. On the right lower margin of the window, you will find the Choose Backdrop button. With this option, you determine your project's background image. Scratch provides a selection of stock images, or you can import your own images or even paint your own background graphic. For many creative projects, the appropriate soundtrack is just as essential as objects and figures. When programming with Scratch, you implement and manage all the sounds via the menu of the same name. As with the graphic elements, you, on the one hand, have a selection of pre-created Scratch sounds available to you for this purpose that you can access via Choose Sound. On the other hand, the option exists for importing or recording sound, provided that you have connected a microphone. Inserted sounds can be selected in the left side menu by clicking on the corresponding templates and then edited in diverse ways. Among other things, you can, for example, cut out selected sequences, adjust the volume, or increase or reduce the playing speed. Because sounds are integrated into the Scratch project with the use of scripts, each sound also requires a unique name that you assign in the sound file. In order to successfully program with Scratch, it's necessary to practice handling the Scratch scripts. The actual code behind these scripts is automatically generated as soon as you drag the available blocks into your project, regardless of whatever it's an event, function, operator, or a variable. As a user, you can focus on inserting the respective scripts with individual values and the respective graphic and sound components. For all pre-created scripts, there are precise descriptions that show the functions they have. If you want to implement a script in your project, simply drag the respective block as the script building models are referred to in Scratch into the middle editor window. Values or options to be defined that can be viewed directly on the block and can also be directly typed or selected there. Should such a new script directly refer to an already inserted script, then simply attach the corresponding block as you would if you were putting together a puzzle. Since the preceding section for this Scratch tutorial introduced the most important components for this programming platform, Scratch possibilities should finally be demonstrated using a specific example. In the first step, we are looking for a backdrop for our projects by moving the mouse of the backdrop icon at the lower edge of the screen and clicking on Choose Backdrop. We have chosen the blue sky theme, which we adopt without any changes. Next, we insert a figure into the project example because the Backdrops tab can currently be seen instead of the Costume tab. We click on the Choose Figure button on the bottom right. In the Scratch selection, there are diverse figures with several costumes with which motion sequences can later be simulated. The cat figure, for example, is available in the versions Cat A and Cat B, which played back consecutively creates the impressions that the cat is walking. In the last step of this short example, we want to get to the main point, which is programming with Scratch and making the figure controllable, so that the cat works from the left to the right, for example, as long as you hold down the arrow to the right key and set the following scripts. As soon as you have become a Scratcher and have created your own user account, you can publish your programming projects at any time on the Scratch platform. To do this, click on the Publish button in the upper menu bar. In the window that launches, you now have the option of changing the project title, formulation, instruction, and ending comments or announcement. If you move the slider next to commenting on to the left, you also shut off the commentary feature for your project. So that's it guys for today. Hope you like this video. See you soon. Bye.